morning. It is 6:05. It is still dark outside, as you can see, and we are on our way to Yosemite National Park for a day trip. It is a 3 to 3.5 hour drive from San Francisco, so we left early. We will be arriving around 9:30, something like that, so we still have a whole day to explore Yosemite National Park, and there's a lot to see. So of course I'm showing you everything, also our route that we're going to drive and hike in the park. Quick stop for some tea, and I thought I ordered a hot tea and then I got this iced tea. Our first view of the half dome right there in the middle. Oh my god, I'm so excited. We just arrived in Yosemite Valley. We crossed the entrance gate to Yosemite National Park at around 9:30, and now it's 10:30 already. It was, I think, a 45-minute drive from the entrance point to Yosemite Valley, but we stopped a few times in between to take in the view, and it's really amazing so far, so we can't wait to explore a little bit more. And here is Bridalveil Falls. We'll drive a little bit further and hope we can get a better view of it. First view of the Bridalveil Falls, and on this side we have El Capitan. I think the most famous mountain here in Yosemite. Look how pretty. Current situation, we're in traffic in the park. So the good thing about the park is that you can drive most of the ways to get the best views, but that also means that it is quite crowded because it's summer, so everyone's coming here. But yeah, it's doable. It's not too bad. At least we get to enjoy the views a little bit longer. We're right at the base of El Capitan. We are now just touring around the valley and stopping every single time we see a stop because the views keep on changing, and it is so beautiful. We are now at Valley View, and as you can see, the view is absolutely amazing. This is El Capitan. We are now driving up the mountain to Glacier Point, and we're stopping at Tunnel View in between because apparently the view here is amazing. So I will show you in a minute. This is definitely the best view we've seen so far. If you're familiar, or if you have a MacBook, you might recognize this view. It's a standard wallpaper that comes with it, with El Capitan here, half dome right there, and there you can see some kind of waterfall. That's the Bridalveil Falls, and yeah, this is just a classic picture of Yosemite. Very beautiful. So what do you think?
It's beautiful. It's a dream come true.
Yeah, this is his dream shot. I think ever since I met him, he's been talking about taking this picture by himself, and now he finally got to do it. So yeah, dreams come true. On another note, let me show you what it looks like on the other side of this beautiful view, because as you can see, there's a road right beside me. So here's the view, and here's the road, and a lot of people taking pictures. We are almost at Glacier Point, but we first stopped at Washburn Point, and there's an amazing view here. I know I'm being repetitive, but it's so beautiful. I'm gonna show you again. Okay, so that is the half dome right there, and then we have two waterfalls. I think one of them is the Vernal Falls. Absolutely gorgeous view. We are now at Glacier Point. We just had a quick lunch with a view, of course, and now we're walking up to Glacier Point itself, where you have the best view.
Damn, that's half dome.
We are at Glacier Point and you can look all the way down into Yosemite Valley. Wow. We are now slowly walking back to the car and I noticed that you can hear the sound of that waterfall that's way down there. You can hear it till here. I don't know if you can hear it on camera. I hope so. But wow, this is so magical. So this is the line if you want to get a parking spot at Glacier Point. You have to get in line. It's going up way there. We were smart because we left our car at the Washburn point and walked to Glacier Point. It's a 50-minute walk instead of waiting in line to get a parking spot for I think 30, maybe 45 minutes. This is definitely the better option. We are on our way back to the valley from Glacier Point. It took us about an hour, I think, almost, maybe a little bit more. And we're now gonna go for one last stop at the Bridalveil Falls. We made it to Bridalveil Falls and we're right underneath it. We can feel drops coming from the waterfalls. And look how high some people climb, even up there. It's crazy. And it's very slippery because of these stones. Last view of El Capitan before going home. Fun fact about El Capitan, recently someone climbed it without ropes. Now I can imagine that because it is really, really high. Wow. We just left the park. We're on our way home. It is almost 7 o'clock. I think we'll be home around 9:30. And we had an amazing day. Yosemite is absolutely beautiful. Definitely a dream come true for Stan as well to be photographing in Yosemite. And yeah, I think together with Zhangjiajie, I hope I pronounced that correctly, National Park in China, this is definitely one of our favorite parks that we visited together. So yeah, definitely recommend going here if you're in the area. So we did a day trip today from San Francisco to Yosemite, which is definitely doable. You just have to leave early and you'll be home late, but it's definitely worth it. I would say that it may be better to have 2 days in the park because the distances are quite long and we only had time to do like the main sites today, and yeah, the distances are long between different sites. You have to find parking, you want to take pictures. It's quite touristy as well in some places, so yeah, just take some time. And I think if we would have an extra day, we would have gone hiking a little bit more. I think that's a very different way to explore a national park, and maybe even biking or something like that. And I think it may be less touristy on some of the trails, and yeah, it's just a different experience of the park. But overall, it was definitely amazing. So not complaining at all. But just yeah, just recommend you to go at least 2 days if you're planning to go to Yosemite. So I guess that's it for today. I hope you liked this video and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!